Lesedi Outreach is a program that was founded in 2011 in response to the need within the community to develop and improve children's academic skills. The city started probably about 9-10 years ago. Two youngsters with a mom who's a social worker working in an area called Drummond started to just play with the kids and then help the kids with their homework, and they grew from there, where they brought the children then in their cars to Heronbridge College. They negotiated to use one or two of the classrooms, and so started trying to teach a whole range of kids, teach them maths and English, just try and drill the basics.
Lesedi is actually what we call a pop-up school because we use the premises of Heronbridge College. So the children arrived around about 9 o'clock, and then we start with our program. It varies between the project-based learning lessons, and then we also do Lab Online, which is an amazing reading development online program, as well as reading eggs for the little ones.
Part of the real success of Lesedi is the volunteer. Without them, it wouldn't function. And what is just humbling is we've got professional people who have a day job, and we'll give up a Saturday or 2 or 3 a month and come and volunteer.
What's been amazing is the type of people who volunteered over the years. All of them are professional people involved in very committed full-time careers. I think it's also giving from their heart and back into the community, the privileges that they've experienced and enjoyed in studying and being in the professional world, that they want to sow into the children's lives.
So initially at Lesedi, we tried to use the supplementary types of learning that they do in school, either maths or English, and we realized that it's difficult to cover the curriculum. And so we felt that let's rather use project-based learning to help the kids learn to address life's challenges or life's problems, not to be told the answers, not to be given the answers at all costs, and for them to solve the problems.
So for the past few weeks, we've been working on making this robot follow this dark line. So we are now today going to test it.
Project-based learning gives the child a multidisciplinary problem to solve. So by engaging in the project, they learn maths and English and biology and sciences and natural sciences and so on within that project.
Cartilage is an alternative to bone because it's not as hard. I want everyone to feel this for me. You can feel there like lots of little bumps.
We allow them to touch things and feel things at the same time. This helps them with their memory, and we allow their creativity to come out. So the kids are empowered, but at the same time, we want them to control how they actually educated as well.
So that's what the job of these C-shaped cartilaginous rings is for.
And then the other key component was our language development program. It's a reading skill development program called Lab Online. It is absolutely fantastic.
Most of our children did not even know what to do with the mouse in the beginning. And now all of them are computer literate. They're able to log on themselves. They get into the program with very little assistance. They manage to do one lesson after the other.
We had a Lab Online, of which it helped my English improve so much, and I learned to read much faster. Now I'm a very fast reader. I learned new words, a new vocabulary, and reading for understanding. Lesedi taught me leadership skills and that working in a team makes you achieve greater things than working alone, because you have a lot of minds making one thing work like big.
Okay kids, we're going to use our board today to see if we know our directions, going left and right and up and down and diagonally.
We have a very good relationship with Lego. We've introduced the 6 Bricks program, for instance, where we find many of our children are struggling in their schoolwork because of a lack of early childhood development skills. They've never been exposed to the 3-dimensional experience of learning spatial awareness, what's left and right and up and down, which is essential for the children to learn to read and spell and do maths. And the Lego focuses on that. It's really an amazing program.
We're in a fantastically beautiful setting. We're surrounded by the Yokeskei River, and it rises and it falls, it rushes on occasion, and it just ambles on occasion. And it's such a symbol for life and the things that people go through and the work that we have at Lesedi. There are times when it is just manic and we are struggling and we are wrestling with kids and to motivate and to inspire. And then you see them come out the other side and you see them just think differently and engage differently and desire differently. It really makes it worthwhile. And that's why this river is a great symbol of the life and the work that we do here.
Lesedi has a lovely relationship with the community. We have never needed to recruit any pupils. We've had many children coming, knocking on the door. At the moment, we have got 180 registered children. We have got a waiting list of 200 children. When we ask people, well, how do you hear about us? The answer has been several times, oh, it's been discussed in the taxis. So it seems that the word has spread.
Before Lesedi came, children were just wandering and doing nothing after school, like especially over the weekends. As soon as they started the program, they are now calmer and they think before they do things. I would love to see Lesedi growing to the point where parents are involved, because the relationship that you build with the child as far as education is concerned, there must be a parent, a school, and the child. If we interact with the parents, we can be able to sort of bridge that gap and see if there's a problem, we attend to it.
My name is Ndando. I am 13 years old. I used to come to Lesedi and I'm in grade 7. I was homeschooled, so my social life wasn't so great. So then it also helped me with my social life. So usually when I kind of met friends, I used to get anxiety. But then now I'm fine. When I meet friends, it's something exciting for me.
What we teach them here is also to be very confident. We always remind them that even though they come from a background which is disadvantaged, that they still have a lot of potential, that they're able to impact the world and make it bigger and better for themselves. So where they come from, they can still become who they want to become and fulfill their dreams.
I'm in matric this year and I'm hoping to further study immunology next year, and I'm hoping for a very great journey in university.
We've seen kids that have come through and have now been absorbed into Heritage College on a bursary program. We've had children come in at grade 10 level, graduate at Heritage College, become prefects, get colours, play first team rugby, and have now gone on to tertiary, or in fact taken into a learnership with one of the major banks. One of the things that drives us is to say, how do we create real transformative difference in the life of a child? That's the end game. We want to create significant change, and that is the challenge. To put more kids in the classroom is not going to achieve that aim. And so we're at full capacity, and we would love what we're doing to be duplicated. And so we have one or two opportunities really where people are saying, can we duplicate your model? And we're saying, absolutely.
What I've noticed, they have purpose and meaning. You see them blossom into developing their skills and being proud of their work that they've done, the projects that they have. That's for me the reason to also show up on a Saturday.
So for people who are watching this, how can you get involved? How can you take from this? Volunteer if you're in the area, love that. This runs on money. It costs about 500 Rand per child per month to run this. Sponsor a child. If you're watching this and you're saying, I'd love to do this, I'm not in Joburg, get a hold of us. All our information on the website. We'd love to assist you. We'd love to share with you everything we've got to try and make a difference wherever you are.